Alright, we are finally revisiting Train, and it actually has been over a year since we've even touched Trains. We got Urgent Schedule, as you've seen in some other decks, but it's obviously a good Train deck too. You can summon your level 10s, and we're pairing it with this Special Schedule because of a new skill we got. So you can reveal either a Special Schedule or an Urgent Schedule, and you can add something like Revolving Switchyard. That's generally what you're going to do. That's why we only have one copy of it. Switchyard itself, you get a discard, search. It's all really good, and it's a good way to search it without having too much in your deck. So the skill's pretty good. And then it tries to help your first turn by, after you've done an Xyz, you get to gain 2,500 life points. And you'll see that in the live duel. It'll show you how that really beefs up your first turn, so that'll be generally what your first turns will look like in best case scenarios. Still running Citadel, he works really well from the graveyard. You could mill the graveyard if you have this card in your hand, and that works pretty much the same. Monster Reborn is huge for this deck because you can usually just reborn one of these things and turn them into our big juggernaut. Other than that, it's all the same combos, new skill, bit of new support that vibes with this skill, and they are back. So hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Edgy Jaden. He's got a Connect the Dots Consolation Sleeve and Mat over there. He is the Dragonic Contract. We do have two special schedules. He's bringing out a Neos, throwing away a Crosskeeper. Super Poly, don't mind too much. It's just so hard to beat this deck second turn. Not Heroes, this deck. So hard to beat a rail deck second turn. You gotta really go second against them, and then you're got much better odds. But man, going first against them with anything less than control, it's a nightmare. But let's see. He's doing all the searching, throws an Effect Veiler away, goes with a Neos Fusion. The whole shebang, even two back row. So let's see what we get to do. We get another Monster Rail Rampage. We throw away a Special Schedule. Now we have a Switchyard. Very good. Throw away the Citadel. We have all four of our monsters right here, except the little level 4. Hurricane, Bullet Train, Sky Palace, here we go. That's going to be 2 instances of Disruption. It's going to Effect Veiler us. We're still going to use it because it still gets rid of our Hurricane, and we scared him into the Super Poly, so that's actually hilarious too. He gets rid of his Sunrise. We needed to do that. He puts it to a much less destructive monster. We get our Hurricane, destroys back row. His Tornado affects no one. It does affect the Bullet Train, but we didn't care about the Bullet Train. We special summon with the Special Schedule. Then Sky Palace is here once again. This time we're going with Kluger. No, JK. He stops us again. But we could just swing twice and swing big with our Juggernaut and gain some life points, because why not? There's one swing, huge damage. He's going to do huge damage to us, but we still have 3,500 life points after that skill. Gives us the good old stuff. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing some D-Sod Kaiba. Showing Battle Chronicle. Finally a 20 card deck we're facing, huh? So we do have this Special Schedule, but we already have the Switchyard, which means we're likely gonna mill a monster to the graveyard. But that in combination with Pegasus is actually really good. So we still could have got a card in the graveyard with Switchyard here for the Pegasus. So our combos are really just spelling themselves out. I don't even remember this duel at all, really, weirdly enough. Here he's got a bunch of Blue Eyes out. Oh, I remember this duel now. Yeah, I remember this duel. Okay. Sky Prison. Successor Soul Set, and some other card, I guess. We get a Citadel in hand. That's going to be good to throw away with Switchyard, because we just want it in our graveyard anyway. Then we're going to use our skill to throw another card in the graveyard. We go with the Express. Then the Pegasus will bring out the Express and the Derek Crane. No, why didn't I special summon the Express with you? Weird, would have been a little better. He destroys us with Divine Punishment, super random. We go into a Sky Palace. We're gonna hit that back. Nope, we're not gonna hit that back row. He's gonna Successor Soul us. Then he's gonna get rid of our Switch Yard, so he's just completely destroyed our field. We still get a gain 2,500, and our Bullet Train in the end phase, since it was destroyed, gives us our Express, and this can special summon. So we do have plays. He did not get lethal. It would have still been a mighty challenge for him to get lethal with that 6,500. Really helps your first turns and your survival. We got the Express, we got the Bullet Train, we got the special schedule. We go straight into the Sky Palace with the special schedule. We go with another Sky Palace, clap the defense position monster. Then we go the Juggernaut from the other Sky Palace. Crazy, crazy plays as we hit him for exactly lethal over his monster. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Kite Tenjo. We're going second, so it's curtains for that lad. We're going second. It's going to be a hard clap. He's looking at 30 cards over there, only 8 in his extra deck. Tenjo for the sleeve, Blue Eyes for the mat, Xyz Galaxy. Starts him off, he's going to the old school Excel Light with the level 4 monsters. That's a bad sign. That just means he's a few Photon decks behind, or Galaxy Eyes I should say. Still use, yeah, he's a few generations behind. And I think his finishing field will reflect that. So let's see where he's going. He's got the dragon with a Galaxy for eyes. He's going in the Neo Galaxy. Yeah, it's not much of a field. We're gonna come at him pretty tough. Reveal the urgent schedule. We throw to the graveyard this time because we got big plans for this turn. We're gonna end it in one turn. We go with Stampede, Duracrane. Now Stampede was pretending like it was gonna special summon that thing. It was negated, you see. That's why we go with the Duracrane. Don't let it fool you. Then we go to our Sky Palace. Sky Palace is gonna clap that monster right there. Duracrane is gonna clap that monster right there. We have more plays. Look at all this. We have a lot more plays. But we've obviously already won. We could get past Kiteroids. He's not going to sit around and wait for us either. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Jade and Yuki. You know what that means. Were we going first? How are we going to beat heroes? Oh, it's Neo Space. It's not the OP heroes. So I was going to say, how are we possibly going to win going first? It's actually a bad hand, too. So, oh no, we're gonna turn it into a mad decent hand, actually. We'll be okay. So, Revolving Switcher. Oh, thanks to the skill. I forgot about the skill and how OP it was. Look at how good this hand turned into. This used to be a brick. Now it's a very, very good hand. So, isn't it crazy how these things work out? We even get our cutscene. All it takes is a skill to bring a deck back, and then you revolve the skill around cards in the current box, and people have to buy current box to play that deck again. And the skill makes sure they can play that deck again in relevance. Here we're gonna go straight into a Super Dreadnought because we are fully committed to this first turn. Could have gone into defense, would have probably been a little better, but Grand Mole's gonna knock us away anyway. That's okay, we're gonna switch yard that urgent schedule because we already have an urgent schedule here. Night Express, that was a good switch yard. I think it's not random, you get to choose with the switch yard, so it's very good. Then we get Sky Palace, destroy that back row. It was a Wall of D, and we also get to destroy his Neo Space with our boy. But obviously, all we need is a Dreadnought, not even Wall of D would have stopped us. He only even has 2,500, we wouldn't even need to use our effect, but he's not the top dog heroes, obviously, they're just Neo Space. But yeah, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Mai. Going first. Rail Rampage. We got a bunch of little things. We go with a basic Pegasus into Duracrane. Into Knuckle. Knuckle's gonna bring out the Duracrane once again, and we'll leave it at that. Not the strongest first turn, as you can see. This is generally how it goes. But I think this guy's deck building needs some work, if I remember correctly. We'll see right now. Bada bing, Harpy Lady. Elegant Egotist so far, bread and butter. He chooses to return a Knuckle, which is kind of weird. Swings over that. Guess he doesn't like damage, but that's okay. Sets one back row now. When you're making a Heartbeat deck, you run any back row whatsoever, make sure it's back row that's very reactive that you can use in many scenarios. Not a battle trap that only works when you swing, because then your Harpy's best effect isn't really being used. Because we're going with the Sky Palace, we're going to be able to get rid of your Mirror Force. Very good card, sure, but not exactly for a Heartbeat deck. So as we go into the Juggernaut, he's just a babe in the forest. We already did 500 damage through the Sky Palace too. Don't forget to gain your life points before we hit him with the big bang. So yeah, pretty basic. You really want to go second. First, or live duel, I don't win, but I show you a big first turn, and I lose in a funny way. So it's actually still pretty cool duel, worth checking out. So hope you guys enjoy. Rails are pretty basic. Just some new ultra rare support, so if you're all about that life, go for them. But I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching.